I'm the first officer on the scene. I'm here to secure the scene and separate witnesses. You go over there, you go over there. Both of you guys not to talk to each other. Hello, sir. I have some questions for you. Did you see anything when you got here?
Yeah, I saw a person running from that way.
Did you hear anything?
Yeah, I heard a loud thud and then the person was screaming.
What time did you get here?
I got here like 5 minutes right before you did, so like 4 o'clock.
Did you also touch anything?
No, right when I saw the body, I took a big step back.
You too, sir. I have some questions for you. Did you see anything at all?
No, I'm sorry, I didn't.
What time did you get here?
I can't lie, I just got here.
Did you hear anything at all?
I just heard a scream, that's why I came over.
Did you touch anything?
No, I was eating when I got here.
Step 2 is to secure the scene, but since we have no crime scene tape, I'm going to use these 4 chairs to mark out the scene. Now I check for any threats like broken glass, fire hazards, or even if the suspect's still nearby. Yeah. There's 2 differences between a secure crime scene and a not secure crime scene. This is what a secure crime scene looks like because there are barriers around the crime scene so no one can just walk in. Unsecured crime scene is people can walk in with just any will and maybe even destroy, contaminate, and do anything with the crime scene that could mess it up. Created a common approach path because this helps prevent anyone from contaminating the evidence or disturbing the crime scene. And this is the common approach path. There are 4 different types of search patterns that you can use in different crime scenes. There's spiral, line, grid, and quadrant. For this crime scene, I am going to use line because it best demonstrates for this type of crime scene. When searching for evidence, we look for anything unusual. This could be blood, hair, clothing, etc. We know these types of things are evidence when it doesn't belong. The surveillance footage is also a great evidence for this crime scene because it shows the exact time and footage for exactly what happened during this crime. Markers help us remember the exact location for each exact evidence around this crime scene.
Officer, I'm the medical examiner. I'm here to examine the body before it's moved or preserved. She has no pulse, that means she's dead. Okay, so I can determine what happened at the crime scene based on the body's positioning, whether it's face up, face down, how the legs are positioned, and how the arms are also positioned. Okay, now in this next step, I need to see if there are any wounds or injuries to the body. Okay, so I can determine if there's a wound in her stomach. Okay, officer, I made my observation. The next step, it's a photograph, sketch, and lastly, they're gonna move the body for autopsy.
I'm the crime scene photographer, and my job is to document the whole scene exactly how it is by taking pictures. First step is taking the overall picture of the crime scene in different angles so the investigators know the format of the crime scene. Next, I take mid-range photos of each evidence to show the relationship of it to the body. And there we go. Lastly, I need to take close-up pictures of each evidence with a scale next to it so we know the exact size of each evidence. Nothing should be touched until it is photographed. If it is, it could ruin the entire investigation.
Now I'm sketching the crime scene. This must include the time and date, the key, the compass rose, the body, and the evidence. Now I'm starting the sketch of the crime scene. This is what the final crime scene sketch should look like. Right now I'm using a method called triangulation. This method measures 2 fixed points in the room to help evidence get recreated later. Six feet.
$10.
Now I'll be adding these measurements to the sketch.
Okay, now I'm going to collect evidence and make sure I don't contaminate any of the crime scene. Now I'm going to pick up this knife as evidence. There may be many things on the knife, like DNA or fingerprints, or blood on the sharp part. Unfortunately, all I have is a Ziploc bag. In a real crime scene, we use a rigid case. Luckily, it left a hair at the crime scene. This could be used as biological evidence, and I must place it carefully in the Ziploc bag to make sure it doesn't get damaged. Now, I'm gonna pick up this shoe. This is physical evidence. I'm gonna place it in this large container so it's not contaminated with anybody else's DNA. Next, the killer stepped on this piece of paper and left a footprint. Normally, CSI would be using casting material for this, but I'm not CSI. Luckily, this murder happened in a public area. And most of the time, there's cameras, like that one right there. Maybe we'll be able to check the surveillance footage. Okay, and now I have to write the chain of custody log. Firstly, I write my name on the Ziploc bag. Now, I have to write my chain of custody, including the case number, how I got it, where I got it. And now, I just need to staple it together. And now, after I write my name, I just have to write the item number, the description, the location found, the date, and time collected. The evidence is all secure, everything is sketched, everything is photographed. This crime scene is now complete.